Hi ho, YouTuberinos. It's new guitar day for me. This is my first video, so whatever. This is what I got today. I ordered this from bargainmusician.com. $239 American shipped, and came today. It's not bad. The box it was shipped in was kind of rough shape. I'll give this a review, and then maybe my second video I'll try and do a sound demo of it after I got it all set up. First things first, I guess the box was out of the box. It was a little cold. I played it, tuned it up. It was way out of tune. Tuned it up, and it's not bad. The intonation is pretty on. My high E and my B strings are out just a little bit. The neck is good. There's no sharp frets. I wasn't sure what to expect for the spalted maple top. It's some kind of veneer, because it does look a little cheap up close, but it's still pretty cool, especially if you're on stage. You can't see that stuff. Minor things, there's a couple little dings on the fretboard. I'll try and get a close-up of that in a second. There's a few dings and weird spots, some blemishes, but nothing overly crazy. Quality control's not the best, but what do you expect? I was expecting pretty much this, maybe a little better, but was prepared for a little worse. Still good. If you're a stickler for little minor imperfections and little details, you probably won't like this, just because of those little finish blemishes and stuff. I don't know if this was from shipping or from somebody setting it up, but there's also a ding right there. Looks like a screwdriver mark. A few other things. Let me see. There's one there. Just kind of not pretty. Little dirt right there. Like it almost looks like it's been played for a while. As for the back, the neck is all good. There's a little spot right there. The pickup cavity, or the pot cavity, plastic doesn't sit quite on there properly. Looks a little off. Tuners, they feel okay. They're holding up so far. I haven't played it much, but what do you expect? This is a cheap guitar. But now here's what I think. Is this a great guitar? Nah, it's alright. I have two Epiphone Les Pauls, and both of them, I have a standard and a standard plus top. They're both better quality, but this isn't that expensive. The way it is, like if you want a great guitar, Les Paul body that looks kind of cool, half decent, this is great. Nothing on the headstock, it's cool. The pickups, I only played with them for a few minutes. They're supposed to be Alnico 5s. They sound good to me. They're a little bit, I have Gibson Burstbucker Pros in my Les Paul Standard, and these sound the same, but a little bit warmer. Then again, I haven't set up the pickup heights and all that stuff, so we're going to find out about that later. Another minor thing, the posts for the bridge are not inserted all the way down to the wood where they should be. This one's out a bit, this one's out a bit more. It's kind of on a slant. I'll take this all off, I'll fix it. I want to open up the cavity, check it all out, check out the wiring. Pots feel kind of cheap, but I do love the way they feel, at least this one. The tone pots are horrible. Like the sweep on all the pots is great, but the way they feel, they're almost a little scratchy. The tone pots, I noticed they sound a bit scratchy. But other than that, I mean, it's a cool guitar. Cheap Les Paul guitar with Alnico 5 pickups. It was about 300 and something Canadian. Can't go wrong there. I took a gamble. Now the neck, oh, it's also got some buzzing. It's coming from the bridge, but the neck, to me, it feels a little bit thinner up here, and it's not quite like my other Les Pauls, but it's like maybe this far off. It's kind of thin. It almost feels like a Strat neck, which is kind of cool, but the nut is like super cheap plastic. I mean, I bought this because I wanted to put my EMG set in here, which comes with pots and everything, so I don't need to worry about that stuff. But even if you were going to get one of these guitars and you still wanted a great guitar, pots, it's not very expensive. Switch is fine. Tuners, I don't know, I imagine they're hit or miss. These are okay, they'll do, but under heavy playing, I don't know, you might want to upgrade your tuner. So what are you looking at, 40 bucks plus some pots, maybe caps, do a setup yourself, new strings, you're good to go. There was only one video I found on YouTube of this guitar being demoed, and I really like the sound of the pickups. So what I'm going to do is leave it all stock for a while. I'm going to do a sound demo, and then I'm going to see how I like it. Play it like this for a while, see what I'm going to do with the pickups. Eventually I'll put my EMGs in, see how that sounds, works out. Maybe I'll do a demo of that too. I'm going to do a lot more demos. This is guitar number 7, 8, 7 I think. Yeah. So, I guess with that being said, on my sound demo, when I'm all done this, when I do a video of the sound, I'll show inside the switch cavity and the all the electronics here, just so I can show you what's going on there. I might probably pull the pickups out, take a look, see if they're actually Alnico 5s or what's going on there. In any case, with all my other guitars and all that, I've got parts laying around. I've got wires, I've got other pots, so it's not a big deal to me. They're decent. I mean, as far as decent goes, but you know, it's a cheap, cool looking Les Paul. Plays alright. Neck's good. It's not going to need any fret work. Just a little bit of care. Something to learn. If you don't know what you're doing, you can practice, you know, your setup, maybe your soldering, who knows. Always DIY, people. Always DIY. So I guess that's it for now. I'm going to mess around with this a bit. And like I said, my next video, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to check out the pots and wiring. Give it the old play test with the tuners. I'm going to oil the fretboard. You know, your basic stuff that you want to do when you change strings anyways. But, I mean, for straight out of the box, it's pretty good. Be a great backup guitar. It's cool looking. I like the flame. It actually looks like a flame. It's just cool. So we'll see how it goes. Hope you like this video. I guess, what do they say? Like, comment, subscribe. Whatever. I don't care. Do what you want.